Chicken here, bringing you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be discussing how the chicken was able to get 1,800 plus power powders. But first, wanted you guys to check this out. Wanted to check this out with you guys. News from the front, new Beachmas edition. This was really funny. They gave Chicken a shout out, and unfortunately, I had to share the spotlight a little bit with Turtle. But it was a really cool video. I'm not going to play it now because we did that last time and it took too long. But check it out if you haven't seen it already. It's in the boombox, so I mean it's pretty easy to figure out how to do it. And yeah, they made fun of Chicken a little bit for not scouting, but I thought it was great, guys. I thought it was great. So that being said, let's take a look here. So how do we have almost 2,000 power powders, guys? So let's go over some of the basics for how we were able to do this. And we'll go ahead and do some mass fragment conversions, because why not? 357 fragments equals 51 shards. That's pretty crazy, guys. And then we got 91 of the dark guys there. So let's go ahead and let's start cooking up a magma one, just because we got to start cooking up something, guys. So we are going to be using today. We're going to be using some heavies and some Zookas, and we got the trader here. So let's go ahead and buy a trader crate. And boom, looking good, looking good. We got 21 tickets. Should we open them all up? I guess we can open them all up and just kind of go over how we how we get some of the power powers and stuff. So, biggest thing, of course, that goes with everything in Boom Beach is just plain outright being active. But aside from this, it's very important to always finish out the Dr. T days. You always want to defeat Dr. Terrence, guys. Boom, that was a nice opening. Because that equals up to 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 8 crystals per week that you could possibly not be getting if you're being too lazy to take down this guy right here. And of course, clearing your map is going to be a big part of that. And a bigger part of clearing your map is going to be just instead of destroying NPC bases, you have to actually attack them if you're really that serious about getting crystals. Now, this is a little controversial because I know some people think that, like, so here's the thing with NPC bases. Let's see if we can find one here just to show you guys. Okay, so we got tons of them right here. So if we destroy it, we get 3 fragments, right? If we go to destroy again, there's 3 fragments. Let's go ahead and attack this one. And a lot of people feel, and kind of the Chicken included in this, that if you're supposed to get 3 fragments for destroying them, you should, at bare minimum, like, be guaranteed to get 3 fragments when you attack them, because you're spending that extra time, you're potentially spending that extra gold or diamonds and troops, and you could be getting less of a benefit. But at the same time, this, like, like, they'd have to revamp everything to do this, I believe, because this is how they've always worked, like. So we're gonna go ahead and play on the HQ, and we'll go like this, and we'll go like that, and we got the critters out there to help a little bit. And 1 and 2. So, of course, it's not going to be guaranteed you get more than 3 fragments, but you also get that chance of getting that crystal, right? So right there, instead of destroying, we got nothing, guys. So it's not always a better use of the stones to attack it. So it's kind of up to you guys. Overall, I would say, especially if you have a Power Stone chance statue, at that point, I would 100% of the time attack them, but if you're having a string of bad luck, maybe just go ahead and take the 3 fragments each time, because it is, like, it is kind of silly that if you attack them, you don't get that guaranteed 3 fragments, because those do add up, man. I mean, that's 1 shard almost for 2 NPC bases just from destroying them, and then you get that in 2 seconds, right? And then your map can repopulate and all that good stuff. So we're gonna go like this, and I guess I'll throw a shock back here, because why not? We'll go like that, and then we'll just throw some super warriors over here. Probably could have just done this with barrage artillery and warriors, but either way, that goes down, guys. So, so yeah, being very active, making sure you take down the daily events. More important than that NPC discussion we just had is going to be staying on top of your player bases. Player bases have more buildings and defenses on the base, which therefore grants a higher Power Stone chance from destroying that base versus destroying an NPC base. So obviously, try to take down more of the actual player bases if you can, because it's going to net you a higher result. And it's all about just doing this it's all about just making the most of your time, right? Because obviously, if you want the most stones, then clear your NPC bases manually, clear your player bases, and do all the events. So don't miss any events, and get a bunch of trader tickets. Get your stones from there too. Like the key to everything, like the strategy involved in this, is when it becomes like more time management. Like, what's the best bang for your 5 minutes that you're gonna play if you only have, say, 3 5-minute play sessions per day? What's going to be the best way for you to get the stones? That's more of what we're talking about now, as opposed to just, in general, the best way to get power stones. Because the best way to get power stones is to play the game. And the best way to play the game is to do everything, right? Which kind of makes sense. So, so yeah. Let me know what you think of that down below in the comments, guys. We are getting serious here on Dr. Terrence, and we're going to throw a bucket of critters right about here and here. And we'll throw another medkit down right on top of the Zukas. We're going to get 1 shot and 2 shots. Stage 4 going down without a hitch, without a problem, without a cluck, and without a buck. So, yeah. And as far as statues are concerned, Power Stone Chance statues, guys, you don't have to have one. I like to, like, if you're going to place Power Stone Chance statues, place more than one of them. Don't be that guy that places 1 Power Stone Chance statue and is kind of like on the fence between, like, yeah, like, I'm farming up power powder, but I'm also, like, I have 9 offense statues, so, like, I'm trying to take operations pretty seriously. No, you're not taking either of them seriously if you're doing that. You're just getting the worst of both worlds and the best of nothing. So you want to, whatever you want to do that. If you want to do operations, go full 10 offensive statues. If you want to do Power Stone Chance, then do like 5 or 6 of them. And it doesn't matter if they're maxed out or not, especially the Guardians. Yes, I would say if you're going to do this, try to get at least above the 70% Power Stone Chance Masterpiece. But the Guardians are just whatever, man. As long as they're above 18%, and you're going to, like, I would run at least 4 or 5 of them if you're going to go this route of seriously farming up power powder. And the next thing is, if you're going to have Power Stone Chance statues, don't do it like the chicken does. Don't boost them unless you're doing a full map clear. Maybe even timing it so you can get a map clear and a half. Something like that. Don't just have them boosted and take down Dr. Terrence like once. Because then you're wasting a whole crystal. And even if you're gaining an extra crystal, say you get 3 out of taking down Dr. Terrence that day instead of just the guaranteed 2, you're still back to where you started because you spent 1 powder, which is 1 crystal, in the beginning. So definitely try to not make that mistake. I mean, sure, boosting it is fine if you're in a Power Stone Chance gaining kind of phase. Oh man, we're getting peppered here by these machine guns. Okay, that's not gonna work as a chicken. Why aren't the Zukas shooting? Come on, Zukas, do something. Are we actually gonna get this? Come on now. 1 more shot, a couple more shots. Boom, stage 6 goes down. What were we just talking about? Yeah, if you're in a Power Stone Chance gaining phase, then try not to boost your statues too often. You can do it now and then, but it's not recommended to do it every single map clear, like, because you're just giving up crystals at that point. So, man, 600 diamonds in like 1 day. That's crazy. I gotta get endless reserves back in this account if we're gonna play this any longer. But okay, how do we want to do this, chicken? How do we want to do this? Let's go like this with a barrage right about here. That should be fine. Okay, that's good. Go 1 smoke there, 1 smoke there. Get 6 of them out like that. And let's collect them all up like this. And then we'll go right about here. Okay. Go like that. And then we'll go something like this. Spread out those smokes a little bit. Use another flare right about there. And then we'll flare right onto the HQ like that. And we got just enough left for 1 critter shot, guys. We don't have enough left for a we don't have enough left for another health pack or shock or anything, but we do have enough left for another taunt, guys. And boom, stage 7 goes down. Back. So I think that is going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. Using these key tips, tricks, and strategies is how the chicken, aka the chicken, was able to get 1,800 plus power powders, guys. And also the account was gifted to me, and it had like almost 2,000 power powders, which also kind of helps. So that is going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. Make sure to let me know your power powder strategies down below in the comments. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you're interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Chicken out.